We're here back in the Fantasy Bar. Tuesday is here, and we are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a stack that is not the Dodgers in Coors Field, but we will dig into Coors Field. I got a sneaky play for you there I think could go overlooked. A starting pitcher in a great matchup I want to target tonight, and my favorite play on the entire slate in an elite hitting environment. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back in the Fantasy Bar. Almost back to full health. So the voice getting there slowly but surely. Thank you for the well wishes yesterday. And what a day yesterday. Some big games. Let's continue that tonight with 6 of my favorite plays for you. Let's get started. Before we do that, let's click that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Pints and Picks back tonight. 2 prop bets I really like. One at plus odds, I don't think should be plus odds. Make sure you're checking that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page. All right, let's dive in. Our first bat tonight, we are starting with Marcell Ozuna of the Braves. So let's spend some money here off the bat here. Ozuna been red hot of late. 7 multi-hit games for him over the last 11. We know the power in this bat. He leads this team in both WOBA and ISO against right-handed pitching. WOBA way up at 426, and look at that ISO at 335. An absolutely massive number in the power department here. Now, on the other side, Casey Mize really been struggling on the season, 366 WOBA to righties, but over the past month, that number has gone to 423. I think Ozuna in a good spot here. People may not spend here with the Dodgers lurking in Coors Field. All right, next bat, we are going to first base, Pete Alonso of the Mets. So obviously, huge park upgrade here for the Mets, and Alonso been swinging a good bat as well. 5 hits, 7 RBI over just the past 2 games, and has been solid this season against right-handed pitching in the power department, as we'd expect. That is the name of the game with Pete Alonso. 220 ISO. That number has gone to 242 against righties over the last month, and Lorenzen has had issues with right-handed hitters. We're talking to WOBA over 400 and ISO over 250 here. I think it's a sneaky good spot for the Mets and Pete Alonso. So we like Alonso, we like the Mets. Let's add to it here and get a stack started with JD Martinez. Now, as always, I'm not telling you to not play the Dodgers. We saw what they can do in Coors Field. Great spot once again here tonight, but sometimes you look for these stacks to get a little bit different. Nobody gets super excited to stack the Mets here, but I do love this spot tonight for them. Martinez really swinging a good bat. 9 hits, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs in just the last 5 games. Leads this team in both WOBA and ISO, over 350, over 220 in those 2 categories, and been very good against the four-seam fastball. That is the primary pitch for Lorenzen. 528 WOBA against that pitch this season, and an ISO over 400 here. We mentioned the struggles with Lorenzen against right-handed hitters here. The Mets, sneaky good spot here tonight in a stack I like for Tuesday night. All right, speaking of Coors Field, normally we avoid it just because it's too easy most of the time, but I think there's a spot that could go overlooked, and we're talking Kiki Hernandez of the Dodgers. So most people making a stack here in this game are going to stack the top 5, the top 4 on FanDuel, or the heart of the order. Hernandez hitting down the order a little bit, so it could be a solid one-off play to get yourself some exposure and yet still build differently from a lot of people are doing there. I think this is a solid way to go. Now, numbers against lefties down this season, even last season, from what we've seen. But this guy has a strong history of hitting left-handed pitching extremely well. And over the last month, Austin Gomber, 370 WOBA allowed to righties, and a hard contact rate pushing 45% here. I know he's a pinch hit risk, but a couple at-bats against a lefty in Coors Field at potentially low ownership. Wanted to put the spotlight here on Kiki Hernandez as a great value play for Tuesday night. All right, starting pitcher up next, and we are going with Framber Valdez of the Astros. So Valdez coming off a rough start last time out. I'm really expecting a nice bounce back here, and what a matchup he gets with the Chicago White Sox. Not a huge strikeout pitcher, but has shown us some solid upside. Has delivered 2 games of 8 strikeouts here. Now, Chicago's striking out at the 6th highest rate in all of baseball against left-handed pitching, and almost 24% here. And you look at some of the other numbers, and this is no shock to anybody. This team is absolutely horrific on offense against left-handed pitching. We're talking bottom 10 in batting average, WOBA, ISO, and WRC+. I think Valdez, big bounce back spot here. Some may shy away after seeing that negative number last time out. Take advantage in this great matchup against the Chicago White Sox. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest and give away some free RotoGrinders Premium. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my highest scoring hitter. Whoever's guess is the closest, you are going to win that free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Tuesday night. Matt, the beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to stay right there in Chicago. The weather is hot. The hitting conditions are ideal. We are rolling with Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, tonight's beast of the night. So Alvarez swinging a red-hot bat right now. 6 multi-hit games for him in the last 12 have been very productive, driving in runs, 11 RBI over that 12-game stretch, and also been very productive against right-handed pitching. To no surprise, he has done this every single season of his career. This year, 367 the WOBA, 236 the ISO. But look at the numbers over the last month. He has really turned up the heat here. WOBA's over 500, ISO well over 300. On the other side, Jonathan Cannon, big-time issues with left-handed hitters. 465 the WOBA allowed, some huge number there, along with a 300 ISO, so giving up power and a lot of hard contact at 55.3%. Great spot here in the hot conditions here in the Midwest for Yordan Alvarez. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday night six-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, your guess for my highest scoring hitters fantasy output on FanDuel for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. You can also go follow me over on Twitter at BeerMakersFan and Pints and Picks back tonight. 2 prop bets in MLB I really love for Tuesday night. Check that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page. From RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with my raspy voice here. Hopefully back to full health soon. Again, thank you for all the well wishes. Go win some money tonight. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.